Welcome everyone to Things Around 8. Dear friends, in this video we will talk about the preparations of Israel and its allies for the long-awaited Iranian attack. And if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe now and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any news. In the early hours of last Wednesday, July 31st, Ismail Haniyeh, one of the main leaders of the Palestinian terrorist group Hamas, was killed in an explosion after participating in the inauguration ceremony of the new president of Iran, Masoud Pezeshkian. For obvious reasons, all the exact details surrounding Haniyeh's death are not known, but we know that he was killed in an explosion in the room where he was sleeping, in a maximum security house of the Iranian regime. There are two main theories about the attack that eliminated him. One is that it was a drone or missile that entered through the window of the room where he was sleeping. The other, which has been gaining strength in recent days, is that it was a bomb that was planted in that room many months ago. Both are extremely bold forms of attack, and it is difficult to choose the most audacious. Both indicate that Israel, the most likely perpetrator of the attack, has informants and accomplices in the Iranian high command. The residence where Haniyeh was staying is a kind of safe house, where the Iranian regime hosts its VIPs. Therefore, the mere fact that Israel knew the location of the house is already a remarkable feat of espionage. In addition to knowing the location of the house, knowing exactly the room where Haniyeh was sleeping proves that some infiltrated Israeli agent was closely following the terrorist leader's steps inside the house. Because of these important details, the Israeli attack is seen as a humiliating affront to the Iranian regime, a way for the Israelis to tell the Ayatollah's dictatorship that they are not just watching their movements, they are literally inside the regime, following every major movement and event to the minute. If the elimination of the main Hamas leader would already force Iran to take revenge on Israel, the fact that this elimination occurred in such a humiliating way for the Iranian regime reinforces even more the need for revenge. With Iran making it clear that it will attack Israel, it remains to be seen how this attack will unfold. To get an idea of how this might happen, we have to go back to April 13th and 14th, 2024, when Iran carried out a gigantic drone and missile attack against Israel. A revenge for the Israeli attack on April 1st against a building next to the Iranian embassy in Damascus, Syria. An attack that eliminated two important Iranian generals, responsible for supplying weapons and equipment to the Lebanese terrorists of Hezbollah. If, in revenge for the assassination of two generals, Iran launched more than 200 missiles and drones against Israel, revenge for the assassination of the main leader of the Palestinian terrorist group Hamas, carried out inside Iran, and showing the world the regime's serious security failures, will certainly involve some action at least similar or possibly even stronger and more comprehensive. Therefore, based on the experience of April, the threats from Iran and the certainty that there will be an attack, the Israelis are preparing for a drone and missile attack very similar to the previous one, with several Israeli sources reporting that this time, Iranian vassal groups such as Hezbollah and the Houthis will play an even greater role in this response than they did in the Iranian attack in April. In that attack, Iran launched 170 drones, 30 cruise missiles and 120 ballistic missiles against Israel, with Hezbollah limiting itself to launching its traditional unguided rockets, and with the Houthis launching an estimated 20 drones and missiles. Israel therefore believes that the new Iranian attack could involve up to twice as many drones and missiles. And with Hezbollah and the Houthis tripling or even quadrupling their participation in the attack. In April, around 99% of the missiles and drones launched against Israel were intercepted thanks to a great international coordination involving the United States, the United Kingdom, France, and even Islamic countries, such as Jordan, which even attacked and shot down Iranian missiles in its airspace. Even Saudi Arabia participated in the defense of Israel, providing radar data that allowed the interception of many missiles and drones. Therefore, it is very likely that the Israelis are once again organizing a defense in this style, with the United States even reinforcing its presence in the Persian Gulf, with the deployment of the nuclear aircraft carrier, the USS Theodore Roosevelt. The number of U.S. destroyers and cruisers distributed between the eastern Mediterranean, the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf is estimated at around 12, since each Arleigh Burke destroyer is armed with 90 vertical missile launchers, and about half of them are usually armed with anti-aircraft missiles. The United States alone maintains an estimated 500 to 600 anti-aircraft missiles on warships around Israel, This is not counting the hundreds of missiles installed on fighter jets spread across the various air bases in the region, such as in Jordan, Iraq, and Qatar. Jordan has one of the largest air forces in the Middle East, composed of Western fighter jets and missiles that, as I mentioned, are also ready to defend Israel from the expected Iranian attack. Domestically, since this time the Israelis are expecting stronger attacks from Hezbollah, several sources are indicating the installation of extra anti-aircraft defenses along the northern border with Lebanon. And if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe now and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any news.